And now for the latest on the spot, let's go live to CGTN's Xiaojun in Guanghan, Sichuan province, where the Sanxingdui Ruins are based. Xiaojun, good afternoon to you. You have no idea how much we envy you being there on the site, witnessing the new discoveries this time. We know more than 500 artifacts have been discovered in the 6 new pits at Sanxingdui. Tell us more, Xiaojun.
Well, indeed, this is a privilege reporting in front of the excavation site right behind me. Now, indeed, like you said, over 500 artifacts have come to the surface. Just before I go into the details, here is a layout of the 6 newly discovered pits. This is pit number 1 and pit number 2. These are the previously discovered pits, and in between, just remember the distance between the 2 pits are around 30 meters. In between, they found these 6 new pits, and over 500 of them have already come to the surface, but most of them, like I said earlier, still remain in the pits, as researchers will have to take extreme caution before they take any moves. They have to make sure all the preservations and protection measures are in place before they can move on. Now, let me just give you a rough idea. First, they found piles of elephant tusks, and they found bronze heads, bronze figurines, jade wares, and also potteries and golden foils in different pits. Now, preliminary work has been completed with pits number 3 to number 6 and still ongoing with pits number 7 and number 8. Let's go through some of the artifacts that have come to the surface from pit to pit, only some of them. Let's start with pit number 3. What is most remarkable is they've found some new findings which they've never seen before, including one bronze figurine holding a large vessel. This is never seen before, and there is also one bronze vessel, bronze utensil with round opening, which possibly could be the largest and most intact so far discovered. And there's also possibly a large bronze mask. It's still half buried, but experts believe that if the whole mask was unearthed, and then it could be, if not the largest, one of the largest bronze face masks to be discovered here at Sanxingdui. We don't know whether it's a bronze face mask with those protruding eyes, which is most iconic at the Sanxingdui museums. And there are also possibly some bronze trees. Remember, we excavated 8 sacred trees, as we call them, sacred trees, bronze trees, from the previous 2 discovered kits, and they're expecting more bronze sacred trees to be discovered. And this is more with pits number 3. Actually, if you walk into pit number 3, what caught your attention first would be the piles of elephant tusks. And it's also obvious, and when they walk to pit number 4, in pit number 4, there are also piles of complete elephant tusks. There are also jade wares and potteries. And as I said earlier, antiques tend to be extremely fragile, as they've been buried underground for thousands of years, and they have to take extreme measures to protect and preserve them. But I do hear news, or they have plans to take out maybe some jade wares out of pit number 4, but it's all up to changes. Once again, they have to make sure that all protection measures are in place before they can move on. And they've also found some potteries, like I said, and jade wares. And the jade ware they plan to take out most likely is a jade cong, which is a jade column. It's square on the outside but circular on the inside. It's also used in in the sacrificial rituals in ancient times. And with pit number 5, what is most remarkable is they discovered a golden face mask. It's not complete, but it's a remarkable golden face mask. It's already been taken out of the pit and sent to restoration center. And at the same time, they've also found some golden foils. And what is also extremely remarkable is a golden bird-shaped foil, and together with some ivory carvings too. And in pit number 6, they found a wooden box, which is a first time. And it's heavily carbonized, extremely fragile. Researchers don't know what was inside, what it was for, but at the same time, researchers are now using some modern technology, like most likely hyperspectral scanning technology, to try to analyze the elements left on the surface of the wooden box to help them understand better what was inside or what the wooden box was for. So it's going to take a while, I guess, before they can bring the wooden box out of the pit. And there are also high hopes over pits number 7 and number 8, but at the same time, I have to say they're still working on pits number 7 and number 8. The artifacts have not come to the surface yet, but they also have high hopes, because if you still remember the size of pits number 7 and number 8, they are the 2 largest out of the 6 newly discovered pits. And they're hoping that they would find as rich findings in pits number 7 and number 8 as in number 3.